What's up, friends? What's up, fam? What's up, people that are new to the channel? I am Gimmick Man, and before we go any further, I'd like to go ahead and tell you guys thank you for tuning on in and checking this out. The first of many Gamer Gotta Games game review. And the game that we're going to take a look at today is Boom. Tell Me Why. And yeah, it is definitely a creative one, to say the least. But before we go any further, make sure you hit that notification bell. You know how I am. If you've seen us on Twitch, then you already know I love my bells. Make sure you have that notification bell marked so you know each and every time that we upload new content. And also, if you're seeing this video right here today, which is what, the 22nd, yes, the 22nd, then you are a subscriber to our Patreon channel. Right over there, you can go ahead and see this episode as well as many others 1 week earlier than most other people. That's right, by signing up and being a Patreon supporter over at patreon.com/GamerGottaGame. Now back to the game that we're talking about. Me and Nanny McFlugel here was able to beat this game. It was going to be a beat and delete game, so I wanted to free up some space on the hard drive. But it turns out it's going to hold a place in that hard drive just a little bit longer, because there are multiple endings to this great and crazy game, which starts off with, well, two twins, and one of them stabbing their mom. Yeah, it's very insane the way that it goes. The storyline, however, ends up taking a lot of twists and turns. I don't want to ruin too much of the game in case you haven't played it yet. But as a gamer myself, I'm going to give this one 2 thumbs way the hell up. What do you say, Nanny McFlugel?
I give it 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up coming from my co-pilot who played through that game with me. And one of the things that I will say is when you're playing this game, make sure that you're, ready for the emotional roller coaster that it's going to send you. Now, it is I don't want to say turn-based, but kind of like the Telltale games in the way that it plays out, but it does have its own very unique twist. Graphically, I'm giving it another 2 thumbs way up. So, I'd say this game graphically is on the scale of games like The Quarry. It's almost cinematic, almost like you're watching a movie. So, I highly recommend... What's that?
It's like a mini cartoon.
Yeah, like a mini cartoon, like a Pixar flick. But with a lot darker content matter.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and we're going to give it a numbers rating. How about that? Want to give it a numbers rating? For gameplay and game mechanics, it was easy to adapt to for even new players to a system. If you've never played an Xbox or PlayStation before, I was on the PlayStation, right? We played it, or was it on the Xbox? No, it was on the Xbox. It was on the Xbox that we played it. It's real easy to adapt to the controller, even if you're a noob. Total noob to video games. So for controls and gameplay, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. So there were a few things that we wanted to do that we weren't able to do, but that was just because, well, the game was like, you can't do that. Graphically, I'm giving it a 9 because it was very much a great graphic, cinematic masterpiece to watch.
I don't know, I give it a 10.
You give it a 10? See, I'm giving it a 9 myself.
Because of the well.
Well, yeah, the well scene was pretty amazing. But see, I'm only giving it a 9 myself because of after playing other games that are on the same console, there are little things I think could have been tweaked to make it a little sharper. But overall, very much a beautiful, beautiful game to watch and play through. And then the last category that we're going to go ahead and rate this game on, and all of the games here on, is replayability. Now, some games are games that you task through, and once you beat them, you're putting them on the shelf and probably not going to play them for quite a long time. This game, however, being that it has multiple endings, it made me want to play it again almost instantly. So I wanted to see the next ending, to see what else could have happened had we chose a different path. You reinstalled it again? This is what, your 3rd time? Oh my lord, Nanny McFlugel reinstalled it 3 times, folks. So what's that tell you? Replayability, I'm going to give it a 10 due to the multiple endings. Yeah. If you're somebody like we are and you want to see every possible thing in a game, then this is the game you're going to play over and over again. At least a couple of times. Well, I am Gimmick Man, and my co-pilot for this review was Nanny McFlugel, who also played through it with me. You can see us live on Twitch 4 or 5 days a week in the mornings. Make sure you stop on by, usually around 8 to 9 a.m. We're not real strict on the start time because, you know, coffee takes some percolating time sometimes, and sometimes we have a little hiccup with the coffee pot, or an argument, in my case, with the coffee pot. So make sure that you tune on in tomorrow and see what game we're going to be gaming. Like I said, if you've seen this a week early here on Patreon, I'd like to thank you for being a Patreon supporter. If you haven't had a chance to sign up yet, head on over. There's also a lot of Patreon perks that come along with it. Thank you again. I am Gimmick Man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button here on YouTube, and we'll see you next time here